Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. This is a timeless nature read. I would like to say, please do not live your life by the tarot. It is you who creates your own destiny. You are intelligent, beautiful or handsome, and you are kind. These readings may or may not resonate. Please subscribe, like, and share these videos. Someone may be enlightened by them. Also, to my subscribers, welcome back. And to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. You are the backbone to this channel, and I greatly appreciate you. So, yeah, this is a timeless nature read. And why is it a nature read this time? Well, I haven't been doing many readings, because I've been, doing my own thing. Right? But today I felt like I needed to do one, and we're going to do the runes, right? Now, I have an addition here to this bag. When you purchase tarot cards and you purchase runes and stuff like that, where do you go? What section is it in? It's in the toy section, you guys. It's in the toy section, right? Or you can go to one of those spiritual stores and they have stacks of tarot cards and stuff there. So, when I go to the store, I walk through the kids section, the toy section, and I see, because I can read regular playing cards, I could try to go in there and I try to see if there's anything that catches my eye. And the last time I went, didn't really see anything. So as I was walking out, I saw another game. It wasn't cards or anything. It was this game called Boggle, right? And in that box, they're not in there now, they're in here, are cubes with letters on them. And I was like, oh, wow. And I've never seen that before. And so I was guided to buy it and incorporate it. And only use it for this purpose. I'm not going to ever use it for the actual game, because it's kind of like you get a deck of cards. You're only going to use it for what it's for. If I have a deck of playing cards, with the hearts and the spades and the diamonds and the clubs, those kind of cards, I specifically use it for the purpose of reading. Never going to use it to play a card game with it. So I bought this for the purpose of some of the readings. Okay, now why else is it called nature read? Well, that's not really nature-y what I was talking about, but the reason why it's a nature read is because as I was getting the stones out, and I had these stones out last night and the night before, which was a full moon. Because this is timeless, we don't really need to talk about dates, but it was a full moon. And so these are charged. All these stones are charged, right? And but I didn't put out the stones here because even though these, the runes, they're not actual stones, they're like clay-made type things, and the boggle pieces are not stones, but there are stones in here for the totem. So for some reason I was guided to grab my strainer, what you strain noodles with, but it's clean. Grab my strainer, put all the stones, even the runes. I didn't put the boggle ones in because it's a freshly never opened box. And I've already made contact with all of the cubes. But for the runes and the stones, I was guided to wash them in the river. What? Why? Well, you know what? As you guys know, I've given this year to the universe, and if I get thoughts like that, I do it. Because I feel like I'm being guided by the universe. There's the river that I washed the stones in. Alright, it's called Spring Creek, and we're in Texas. Okay, so that's what I did to prepare for the reading, I was guided to do all that stuff, and that's what we're going to do. That's what I did, and now we're going to go ahead and start off with this reading, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 5 runes, and thank goodness everything is a shape that I recognize. It's either a stone, a rune, or a cube. So I'm not going to be mixing it up. We're going to go ahead and we're going to lay out 5 runes, okay? First, second, third, whoops, we almost saw that one, fourth, and fifth. Now I'm going to pull the energy of possibly 2 people involved in this reading. Let me just give it a little mix up here. Alright. First energy. Second energy. And then the third stone I'm going to pull is going to be for the energy of the entire reading. Oops, there it is. Okay. Now I'm not going to pull the cubes yet. We'll do that at the end. And we're going to see, you know, whatever cubes I pull, it could be somebody's initial. Yeah, that's how I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them for initials. Right? And they're cubed, so it's like rolling the dice, you know. So there's a different initial, and it's going to fall on whatever the universe wants it to fall on, okay? Alright, so let's get started here. Start with the first rune. We got the overview. Check it out. This is the overview, right? This is initiation, you guys. So I feel like somebody, the overview here, okay, because it's initiation, and I know you guys can probably think of some good things to say about initiation, right? Initiation is about starting something new, starting something, beginning something. I'm going to initiate this action, you know? Now, whether it's good or bad, we won't know until we progress in the reading, right? But somebody is definitely ready to initiate something. So, it's a secret matter. So the overview is there's going to be some sort of initiation of some situation, right? Some sort of progression. All right, now we're going to go for the second rune, which is the challenge. Okay. So now with this one, this rune is about protection, but it's in the reverse. So somebody may feel that they don't have some sort of protection or whatever. That's the challenge. They don't believe that they have protection, you know. Oh, I just realized something. I normally have a bracelet, you know, one of those evil eye bracelets. They keep the evil eye away from you. Mine is broken off. I don't know where it fell off or broke off to. I'll have to walk around here and look for it, and you know what? It doesn't bother me. And I'll tell you why. It doesn't bother me because when you believe in that stuff, that black magic or evil eye, then it can be true. But if you're a person who's like, I don't believe in that, you know, especially if you're like somebody who does good and, you know, you don't hurt no one, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. But somebody here feels like they may not be protected because of all the terrible things that they've done, right? I do not resonate with this. I 100%, even with the bracelet gone, and I'll tell you why too. Because when I bought it brand new, okay, I believed in something, but after a certain amount of time, it broke. And you know, when the bracelet breaks, the intention has been, you know, is set. But I got used to wearing it, and I was like, oh, my bracelet. But so, you know what I did? I put it back together and I put it on. So this whole time, in these past few months that you guys have been seeing, oh, she's protected, it already went through. I put it back together because I like those little eye beads. I think they're cute. I put it back together, and so the intention of that bracelet was gone, but the intention of being protected is ingrained, right? It's a belief. It's kind of like as you grow up as a child and your parents teach you, oh, you better not do bad, God's going to punish you. Fortunately, my parents didn't teach me that. I just learned that you just got to be good and you just got to be kind to people, just straight out. Not because of God, but because you just need to. So I never had any fear of Bible or anything. And the only time I did have a slight fear of that evil eye and all that stuff was when I didn't really know about it. And I thought, and things bad were happening, and I thought it was because of that. No. It's because I recalled past things I did in the past that were not nice. And it was karma. I know that was a long spiel. I don't know exactly what I said, 100% word for word, but I'll tell you what. Oh, there's a car rolling in here. I just hope Brian doesn't go chasing after it, because he likes to do that. Oh, there he goes. Brian! Brian, stay over here, babe! Okay, he's a good boy. He's been doing so good lately, this boy. My big boy Brian, y'all know, my dog, my companion, my best friend. Protection. He's my protection, you know? And he does. He protects the fort. He's a good boy. I don't believe that he's my 100% protection. I feel like I'm protected by the universe, by my spirit guides, by my angels, because I don't do nothing wrong to people. If anything, I try to help people, and, you know, anybody who crosses my path, I treat them like they should be treated, even if I don't know them. And eventually I end up knowing them, but you know what? I don't ever regret treating anybody anyway, because everybody deserves kindness. So somebody is feeling challenged, like they don't feel like they're protected. Okay? If you're feeling like you're not feeling protected, wouldn't it be wise for you to separate yourself from whatever it is that's making you feel that way? That's what I did. I did that many times in my life. And I've cut out everybody from my life about, 2 years ago. And all the people that I've met, because I've had a different frame of mind and thinking, all the people I've met all resonate high vibration, because I started to resonate with the high vibration, realizing that the people of the past were all deceptive in their egos. I mean, I even moved 2,000 miles away from where I grew up. I may have been following a dream, I don't know. But whatever it is I did follow, it enlightened me. And I appreciate that experience. And I learned during that time, during my journeys, I learned this maybe 4 years ago. I went into a store because I was nervous about evil eye and black magic, and I even drove. I drove far because for some reason I was guided to drive to this one place that was hidden away somewhere. It was in California. And I went there and I saw a woman there, and I was walking around and I was trying to see what can I get to protect me and all that. And I met up with this woman, and she happened to be the owner. And I always, never fails. Every time I go to a business or something, I always get to meet the owner. And so anyhow, well, not like, Pet Boys or something. Manny, Mo, and Jack, they're not there anymore. But, but I'm saying people who have started their own businesses and stuff like that, right? So I go into this store, and the woman's like, I know this is a really chatty one, but I feel like I need to tell you guys these stories. And I told the lady, and I said, you know, I'm worried. I feel like somebody's trying to do black magic or evil against me. And she looked at me with a straight face, not with a scared face or to laugh at me. It was kind of serious, I guess. But it was a straight face. And she said, dear, it's only true if you believe it. And you know what? Right after she said that, I got chills and something snapped in my mind. And you know what? Ever since, I've felt protected. Protected through the universal karmic actions that I do. Yeah. And I was never really doing anything evil against anybody. Nothing that someone didn't do to me. But then I also realized that it's not my job to be the person who teaches karma. No. I'll just, I decided I'd leave that to the universe. And ever since that day that lady told me, I felt protected. Protected because I am me. I have faith in my actions, what I do. And I'm not a weak person. I'm really super kind. But I've been through a lot myself. I was a firefighter in the military. I'm not a weak person. I built this trailer that I've been traveling in for 6 months. I'm not a weak person. And I know that a lot of you guys are not either. Because people take your kindness for weakness. And I think this might be the time for a lot of us to be saying, you know what, I'm not weak. And maybe we do have to show a little firmness in our actions. I have. Anyhow. I will not take shit from anyone if they're treating me poorly. By anyone. Family, friends, doesn't matter. Because I don't deserve bad treatment. So someone is feeling, oh my God, the challenge is, getting protection. Now, if you're feeling in danger, dude, call the police. If you feel like people are doing evil stuff, separate yourself from these people. Get away. It's not challenging. Pack your shit and leave. That's all I can say about that, right? I've already talked enough. Now, what sort of action is going to take place here, okay? Possessions. No. This is signals. It almost looks like the possessions. This is signals. So, now look. This is the action being taken. Somebody is receiving signals. Somebody feels like something is going to happen. Something is happening. Somebody is receiving signals. Now, these signals can come from anywhere, you guys. It could come from the universe. Remember, I was signaled to wash the stones in the river. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta flow like the river. I felt like these stones needed washing for some odd reason. Maybe the energy was not, I don't know. But that's the thought that came to mind. That's what the universe wanted. That's what I did. Somebody may be worried about their possessions. Maybe somebody has a lot of stuff. They know they're in a toxic situation, right? They don't want to leave their stuff. They worked so hard. They did so much work to do whatever, right? They want to keep their stuff. They don't feel like they're protected. They're not going to get their stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now with this, somebody, oh my goodness, this is weird, you guys. Somebody here possesses something. This is not 100% about possessions. Somebody possesses a gift, right? Holy shit. Somebody here The action is to follow that gift. Someone here doesn't know they have it. Someone here may not know. Or maybe they're starting to get some kind of trippy ass signs and they're like, oh my God, what is that, right? That happened to me before. It happens to me now, like, oh my God, why do I think that I need to wash the stones? You know what? The universe told me I'm going to go do it. So someone here has that same ability. The ability to speak to the universe, to God, to angels, to ancestors, to whoever it is your spirit guides are. Somebody has that, possesses that gift. And I'm going to tell you right now, the action that the universe wants you to take is to listen to those messages. If the universe is telling you you're unsafe, it's not good for you here, what do you think you should do? I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm not going to say, you got to do. No. Listen to the question. You're not safe. You're in danger. What do you need to do? Okay? Okay? I'm not going to tell you what to do. You should know. And you should know out of common sense. Okay? I hope that wasn't rough, but you know. I don't need to yell at you or scream at you and say, oh, but that's your energy. It's not. I hate when readers do that. Oh, you get all pissed off, yeah, and they start yelling and screaming. That's not my energy. That's your energy. No, it's not. That's the reader's energy. Right? A reader has control of those actions and those emotions, especially when they're trying to teach or show something to someone. Calm down. You know? It's not necessary. I swear to you, people will listen and be quiet and pay more attention when you speak at a normal voice level. They'll actually be more quiet so they can hear better. You see? I raise my voice sometimes because I get a little excited. But that's me. I'm not going to blame it on you. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to blame it on anyone else's energy but my own. All right. So you guys see what's going on here. Somebody is receiving signals from the universe. They have that. They possess that inherent gift. And it might be shocking, and it can be. Especially for someone who's not used to that, who hasn't been involved in that their whole life, and all of a sudden something happens, and one day something happens, and it's kind of like when somebody has a near-death experience. Their whole world changes in one overnight, in one traumatic moment. And something may have happened to actually boost this special gift that they have, right? All right, let's keep moving because I chit-chatted a lot. All right. This one is sacrifice, you guys. What's a sacrifice? Defense. So somebody has to put down their defenses. Somebody might be fighting this because they're afraid. I was afraid too. And you're not going crazy. You just got to... I don't have advice for this. This is a hard thing to grasp if you're not used to it. If it's been thrown at you, especially later in life when you've had certain beliefs ingrained in you and all of a sudden this shit happens, you're like, oh my God, what is this? Am I going crazy? Am I going nuts? No, you're not. You're going to have to take that sacrifice and believe what's happening. And I don't know how I can get you to do that, or I don't know how I can have any good advice for that, because it's difficult. Some people are like, oh, I've had the gift my whole life. Well, people have had this gift their whole life, but because they didn't have things ingrained in them in childhood or whatever, they don't know how to process it. They don't know what it is, so they ignore it, or they go against it. Maybe they feel like it's a bad thought. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody has a gift, and I think it's time for you to embrace it. You know, and I don't know how else to. It's scary if you're not used to it and you never experienced it in your whole life, and then something could have happened. You could have had that near death experience. Somebody out there could have had that. or something just really super traumatic happened and something inside them snapped. And that's what broke open this gift. I think my gift broke open when I lost my brother, because I had the tightest bond with him, and I still have that bond with him. My family might think I'm nuts and crazy if I tell them that my brother is around me and he's protecting me. Whatever, I don't care. I already let them go long time ago. Right? You love certain family members from afar because you know if they're close, they're toxic. Let's find out what the energy of one of these people are. And I knew it was this because I recognized the stone. This is the deer. This is about sensitivity and peace. This is someone's energy. A sensitive person. They just want peacefulness in their life. Right? Maybe somebody has had just a really anxiety-driven life. They're tired. They're tired. They just want peace and happiness now. And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that may have written somewhere, maybe in a journal, want to be happy. Somebody wants to be happy. Second person. All right. So the second person we have, this is the Dragonfly. I see a lot of these. These are everywhere over here where I'm at. You know. I also see deers here and there, elk. Right. Kind of looks elkish. I don't know. It's because it's big, you know. This is about illusion and the need for change. Right? So with this stone, I'm going to refer it to this, what we've gone through so far. I think it might resonate more with whoever is in some sort of illusion. They feel like they're not protected, but guess what? You are. Especially if you possess this gift. Oh my God, you have nothing to worry about. But I'll tell you what, don't take advantage of that gift. Don't feel like, okay, I'm protected. I can go out here and do anything I want. No, 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 no. You may have turned your life around and became good, received a lot of bad karma, and then something traumatic happened, snap, you possess the gift. But you might feel like you're not protected because you're not believing that you have this gift and this protection. Have you been through a lot? Have you been dragged through the mud? And then that basically made you be like, you know, I'm not going to deal with these people anymore. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be good. I'm not going to get mad at people. You know, I'm going to learn how to control my emotions. If you're that person and you've gone through all of that, then you can trust that you are protected now. You are protected and you have some sort of gift, especially if something is telling you to get yourself out of a toxic situation, which could be, I'm feeling it could even be dangerous for your health, for your life, you do that. You do that. You find help if you need it too. There's always some sort of help out there. You got to put that pride aside and you need to seek it. Pride and ego. Whoever this is resonating for, okay? This could even, now I'm thinking, this could even be one person who is a very sensitive and peaceful person who is under some sort of illusion and there is a need for change. That could resonate with someone too. And I don't normally say that like that, but that came to mind. So obviously, like I told you guys before, the universe pops something in my head and I do it and I say it. As long as it doesn't hurt anyone, right? But the universe is not going to tell me to do that. So the energy of the... No. Let's find out what this last rune is. Okay, that's what I'm feeling we need to do. Wow, you guys. This is what I thought this one was. Because look, it kind of looks the same, right? Yeah. And this is what the new situation is. Possessions. Right? Someone will finally realize that they possess this gift. Right? Somebody's going to follow the signal. And the outcome will be that they will possess these gifts, right? And maybe pay attention more, follow them more. You know, I'm giving it to the universe, something like that, right? Like I did that, you know. And if you're a person watching this, oh, goodness. And you happen to have a person that you think about all the time, maybe why you came for this reading for, and you've already been through this type of energy, guess what? It's your person that's going through this transformation right now. Oh shit, and I kid you not, when I was putting all the stones back into the bag, because if I was putting all the stones back into the bag, oh shoot, you guys, there's going to be a part 2. All right, I'm going to tell you right now, when the video cuts off, I'm going to do a part 2. Okay, so you don't have to watch it, or you can, but the part 2 will have the cubes in there too, and it will be the remainder of the reading. I'm just letting you know because it ran pretty long, this reading, okay? It'll be much shorter than this one for sure, though. Okay, so when I was putting all the stones back in, because what I did was I laid them all on a towel, and I dried them, and then I saged them. That's what I was guided to do, so that's what I did, okay? I saged them. Once, when I was drying them, one of the totem stones fell out, and it was the totem stone of, what was it? It was the eagle. Yeah, you guys, it was the eagle. And so, you know what the eagle is? It's spiritual enlightenment and transcendence. So that was actually, you know, before I put it in, that was a stone that fell out from the towel. So somebody here actually may be going through a transformation. I feel like if you are somebody who believes that you have an inherent gift and that you are protected and all that, you know, you have already went through your transformation, you know? Okay. So, so you have already been through this. So the person that you might be thinking about, there's a possibility that they happen to be going through this. Like I said, I didn't say for nothing that this could be one person. I didn't say that for nothing, okay? Or if you haven't gone through this and this is all weird to you, you don't feel protected, you don't feel like you possess, this is you. You are going through a transformation. You maybe haven't gotten to the end yet. The end, which is realizing that, yes, you do have that. And that you take that in and you believe it. And that, you know, but that's on you. You believe whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So now we're going to go to this final stone. Now this is about the energy of the entire reading here. Okay. The bear. Right? The bear is representative of strength and mobility. Somebody here has a lot of strength. Okay, you guys, stand by for part 2 of the reading. Okay? It's going to be coming up